So look, the plan tonight is to just give you a little bit of an update on what you need to know in the investment markets. We just really want to be quite factual tonight, but over the next hour we'll cover off everything that I think is probably worth knowing at the moment, and then there'll be plenty of opportunities to have a chat afterwards. This is the kind of industry where if you've been around long enough, you get to see things hopefully before the public do. You get to see things beyond what the media is saying. Ultimately, what we're really in is the asset accumulation business. And what we want to do is take people's work from personal exertion income to the capacity to save some money, to invest in some passive assets that generate some passive income, and eventually that passive income will be great enough that you don't need the personal exertion income. Ultimately, as best we can, and there are far more important things than money in life, to get to a stage where there's a critical mass of money generating an income stream which gives you choices. Which brings me to the next point. We talk about a couple of Greek words, alpha and beta. Beta is just the natural return of a market. So if the Sydney property market, and you can all tell me it went up 15.8% to the end of February, that would be the beta of the market for the year. Now, whether your property did better or worse would be the alpha. So the question you've got to ask yourself is, you can get the beta of a market by using an index fund, exchange traded fund. It's a machine, it will just duplicate an index. Or you can try and get some alpha by having something more specific. And that's what I wrestle with every day when we're doing our model portfolios. And hopefully we can get you a little bit of alpha by picking those patterns rather than just being the same as everybody else. I do like to see people face to face. You know, things change, circumstances change, people change, jobs change, health change, relationships change. But we're there to be with you and to support you. And one of the great things about tonight is not so much us, it's all of you. But I wanted to give you an opportunity to see what is going on in the boutique market, which is a lot more interesting and a lot more alpha in that market. So with that as a background, I wanted to introduce our special guest for the night, Dom from Pacific East Coast.
My name's Dominic Kelly, I'm from Pacific East Coast. We have offices in Melbourne, Canberra, Sydney and Brisbane, and we service over 600 businesses. The easy way to understand us is this. We just simply identify good developments and we're finding solutions for clients. So we're looking at advisors' financial plans and their strategies, and we only deal with businesses. We're just business to business only. But the ultimate goal is we're just looking for that widget which gives an income yield of about 4.5 to 5% yield over a 10 to 12 year period, and 5% per annum growth over a 10 to 12 year period. Coupled with gearing, that makes it a very, very attractive internal rate of return. We're looking at your limited resources, maximising the use of those limited resources without putting you in harm's way. That's our ultimate goal. You'll have many reasons why you invest in property. Some people just invest in property because it's the biggest industry in Australia, and if everyone's doing it, it must be okay. There's obviously mathematical reasons for why property does work, and if it's suitable to you for your circumstances. The housing data, obviously we're talking about direct property tonight, so we'll focus down on the housing data. The annual change in dwelling values over the last 12 months, Sydney and Melbourne, this will be no surprise to you, did extremely well. Perth and Darwin were negative, and the combined capital cities, all on average is about 10%. In 2008, Melbourne and Brisbane were equally priced at high 400s. Now, the spread is enormous. So in 2017, the average house price in Brisbane is $520,000, Melbourne is $711,000, Sydney is $970,000. At Pacific East Coast, we are not on about timing the market, but what we're just simply showing is what's happening. But again, it's that 10 to 11, 10, 11, 12 year horizon that we're looking at. Now I'm just going to show you an example of what we do at Pacific East Coast. These are actually two projects we're launching next week in Brisbane, and in 3 weeks' time, one project in Melbourne.